One last thing that I thought I would share with you, because I thought it was interesting, and I hope you guys do, from the Indiana game. It was towards the end of the game, and I don't remember it specifically. It may have been during a timeout or something, but towards the end of the game. And the chain gang guy was talking to me, and typically you guys don't get to know those personalities. They're pretty much the same guys, just like here at Penn State. We've had guys that have probably been doing it for 30 years. And this guy's trying to talk to me, and he's saying, you know what's funny? And I'm kind of giving him that like body language demeanor. Like, I really don't want to get into a conversation with you, during the game. But he doesn't read my body language, and he says it again. You know what's really funny? And I kind of turn, and he goes, I'm a pastor of a church. So now I have to listen, right? He goes, I'm a pastor of a church, and 2 years ago you were here and you were talking on the sideline about don't score. And I've never heard a coach in 30 years talk about not scoring. And then you go on the field and you're screaming, don't score. And then you scored. And obviously, you know how it plays out over time and how the game plays out. And he goes, but I've used that in my sermon, I don't know how many times. And I'm like, I still don't really understand what he's talking about. And what he says is what may look good in this moment may not be the right thing for you, down the road. So finally, kind of the message kind of comes, but it was just an interesting interaction after all these years. I've never really had that kind of conversation and during the game. But it was an interesting interaction that I had with this gentleman on the sideline, talking about a situation that I really didn't really want to talk about or remember, but he did bring it up and had a message about how he's used it in his church.